Leos. Okay, Leo season is officially over and we just went into Virgo season. But I could already see reading these cards right now, the Leo energy is definitely still in the building. Now, the first card I saw was death. Again, I know everybody gets scared when they see the death card, but the death is honestly transformation. This is, to me, shadow work. This is when, in order to get to the light, you have to go through the darkness, okay? To me, this is changing the old ways. This is an abrupt change from the old self. And I know a lot of Leos that have drastically changed their life in the last year or so. So this is saying death to the old ways, the ending of a familiar situation and the beginning of a new era, whether you were ready for it or not. Whether you knew this was going down or not, life just drastically changed. Okay, it got dark for a second, but your next card is strength, which is the Leo card. This is, if you notice, the strength card is always a woman with, I don't want to say taming a lion because he's not wilding. He's just chilling. She's just, you know, petting him. She's hanging out with him. She's holding it down. And I think that Leos, you have to be strong. You have to be strong. If this year taught us anything, this is courage, energy, resolution, defiance, confidence, mind over matter. So Leos, you have to understand that what you left behind was no longer serving you. What you got away from was just the path that had to lead you to the next one, but it got dark on that path. You have to search for your light. When things get too dark, you have to run back to your light. So if things weren't in alignment, it drastically changed and it forced you to change. Now it has to force you to be strong. But in this case, this is your energy. Strength is the Leo card. So it's not like it's asking much of you. Okay, so it looks like there's a person spying on you. This is a person who is discerning, uncovering the unknown. They want insight. This is someone looking at you and wondering how it is that you're doing what you're doing. This is someone saying, how did Leo change overnight? What did they do that made their life so different? So this is someone who's going to still be wondering, still side-eyeing your success, but you can't worry about this person. You cannot worry about this person. Because that page energy is like, what? Mind your business. Don't let people worried about you distract you, and you can't be worried about other things because that's a distraction. Don't be in this energy either. You don't be nosy, and you don't want nobody else to be nosy. Focus. Eye on the prize. Eye on the mother. Eyes on the prize, Leo, because Nine of Cups is success. This is you having the advantage. This is you knowing what time it is. This is you sitting pretty with all your cups. This is you understanding you did the hard work because you're strong. Sit with your strength cards. Sit with your cups. Even if you have to sit down and go over the last year and understand everything that got you to this point, because Emperor energy, whether this is a lover or this is you, this is a serious masculine energy who's blunt, who's honest, who follows the rules, who is all about the rules. He is serious. So now if that's what you want in your life, if you're calling a serious relationship into your life, a serious energy into your life, if you want to be more serious in your life, you have to not worry about this Page of Swords. You can't worry about what everybody else is doing. That one little card throws off the whole reading. You cannot be in that energy. This guy, like, what is he even doing? He got his sword against another sword. He's not looking real confident. Look at him. You don't want to be like that. You can't let not 1 ounce of your energy be looking elsewhere. You cannot, because that's not being strong. That's not being in your Nine of Cups. That's not transforming. That's still being stuck. You can't half-ass your transformation. You can't be 80% in the present and 20% in the past. It'll never work like that. So you got to pick a struggle. Yeah. The wounded warrior. You can't think like that. You can't feel sorry for yourself because life didn't happen to you. It happened for you. So we can't give you any excuses to be sad because this isn't a sad moment. You understand? This is liberating. This is you changing your life. This is a new life. So why would you want to be sad about that? Nobody feels sorry for somebody who's leveling up. That would just be crazy. So you are not going to let you feel sorry for yourself because why? This is the change that you need to be addicted to. This is the life that you need to transform to. You know, every couple of years we transform. Every couple of years we like to rearrange the house and, you know, get into it. So, Leos, this is lit. There's nothing to be sad about. Guys, again, while I'm finding this advice card, you can follow me at the Duchess of Jersey on Instagram. You can always listen to your horoscopes on the go. If you're driving, it's on Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, Anchor FM, all types of ill-ish. Or you could always watch it on YouTube. Tell a friend to subscribe. Divine Tarot Intervention. Again, follow me on Instagram at the Duchess of Jersey. My lovely Leos. Why is this card so hard to find? Okay, like this is weird. This is really weird. Okay, of course. Of course, when I start talking ish, I find it. Don't we all? Everyday life and relationships, Leo. Lack of thrill and dullness. It looks here that one of your relationships has lost its spice and begun to pale. No, okay, all jokes aside. One of your relationships has lost its spice and begun to pale. Neither partner does anything to restore its color, and this could mean a relationship between lovers or married couple or a relationship at the workplace. What was once so promising involves adjustment. Relationships create forces which ask you to conform. It's important to look closely at these illusions during the everyday relationship. Ultimately, you've understood how togetherness of we is more significant than just I. The next step is to understand that this is an activity, not as a challenge. So you gotta remember, and now Leos, this is something that you always have to remember. When you're in a relationship, you have to understand that there's things that you have to work on. You're not always gonna be perfect, and you can't always fault the other person, and you have to look within yourself to see what you can change. But also, Leo, because you guys are very close to Virgo and we have this in common, you will reform yourself. Listen to me. You will reform yourself just to make a relationship work, and that is equally as toxic. You are a big enough adult. You're a big girl, big boy. You are big enough in your age to know if something doesn't serve you, it is not for you. You are old enough to know red flags. That we're not kids anymore. We're not teenagers. There's no reason for you to stay with anyone that's outside of your worth bracket. And you are too old to not inner reflect on yourself and understand what it is that you need to change. But other than that, that was a great reading, Leo. The death to the old ways, the transformation. The only thing that you have to do is not look back. You can't spy on people. You can't look back to see what the past is doing because you don't live there no more. Shaniqua don't live there no more. Okay? You have to focus on the future. You have to be in your strength. You have to understand that the Emperor is serious. And either you have to be serious or what you want in your life is serious. Not that page bullshit, okay? Ache, Leo.